Part 1. Business mistakes that broke coaches make. Part 1 of 2. Now, in no special order, here are a number of business mistakes coaches make that you might want to be aware of and hopefully avoid. Assess your coaching business when you start to feel overworked, underpaid, overwhelmed, not in control, etc. It might be time to hire some help. Changing too many aspects of your whole business too many times and way too often. Oh, my website isn't pulling. Let's change it. Redo the whole thing. Spend a lot of money and waste a lot of time. Oh, social media isn't doing the trick. Let's spend more money. And you get the idea. Keep things simple and focused on you getting out there. A return to the basics and staying there usually keeps you in the money flow and client flow. Not filling up your calendar with activities that help build your business and grow your income, such as writing books, which do take time, so you have to make the time, speaking X number of times per month, per year, conducting webinars and teleseminars at least once a month. Schedule these on the calendar, commit to them, and do them. Never get involved emotionally or physically with your clients. This may not happen to all, but I'll tell you something, and it seems obvious, right? And it should be. But don't be alone in their house or your house if you can avoid it, especially if you're dealing with the opposite sex or, who knows. If you do, be sure to sit in your own chair and not on the same couch or bed with fluffy pillows. Hey, look, I know this sounds crazy, but it's a crazy world out there, and you're dealing with souls who need help. They may see you as a guidance, somebody sent from heaven to help them out. But remember, you're dealing with hearts, not just minds. People are lonely, desperate, and at times even lawsuit happy. So, from a business standpoint, keep it clean. Not setting aside 6 months worth of income in a savings account just in case you get sick, or you want to take time off for holidays or vacation, or you can't find clients for a period of time. It's important to have money set aside. Don't wait until you get busy, having a lot of clients, to put systems in place. Take advantage of the free time you have now, only coaching those 2 clients, to get your systems and such in place. Then, having spent a little money to do that, now you're fired up to go recoup your investment by marketing and finding new clients. Then, you'll have the systems in place to handle them, and you won't be overwhelmed trying to put those systems in place while juggling a multitude of clients at the same time. Systems include your website, email marketing setup, audio-video marketing, social media accounts ready, contracts ready, coaching client support management software, etc. Another business mistake coaches make is gossiping about the clients that they coach to other people. Do not talk about your clients with anyone. Confidentiality is key. Every word, every minute that you've talked to them. If you want to disguise the client that you're talking about with someone, like their name, etc., of course, that's probably okay. We all kind of get away with it. I was talking with a client whose name will be not disclosed, and their issue was X, and I solved it with Y. That's okay. But if you happen to have, and we all kind of do every now and then, if you happen to have a loose mouth that talks about your clients to other people, just for the sake of conversation, it just might slip one day when you mistakenly say to a client, I was talking about you the other day to someone I know, and your situation to a dear friend of mine. You have no idea how that client's going to respond. Assume the worst. They quit coaching with you. Demand their money back because you touched on something very personal to them. Or worse. Yeah, I'll let you fill that in. The point is when you talk to your own clients, in conversation, you might say, I was talking about you the other day to somebody I know. Clients don't want to hear that. Unless, of course, it's something positive, like maybe about their business. Hey, I was talking to somebody about your business and they want to know more information. I sent them to your website. That's okay. I think you get the point. Not knowing, understanding, researching, and asking for legal advice and support for legal documents, terms and conditions, coaching contracts to have your back in case a client goes wiggy on you, wants to sue you for monies paid or any other reason. It's up to you how you handle the situation, but do consider this mistake seriously. Don't let it prevent you from starting, and do keep it on the table for a close review at some point in time, sooner than later, in your coaching career. Not being clear up front with what you expect from your client and what they can expect from you. Explain to your clients what coaching is and what it is not. Coaching is about the client taking the necessary action to achieve his or her goal. The coach is only there to ask questions, help, be a sounding board, share his or her experience, and what has worked with previous clients based upon your coaching success. Not contacting or creating a community of coaches you can rely on for support when you need it. Other coaches need this just as much as you. Reach out to them first. They'll appreciate it. Not hiring help or a team of people to support you as your business wants and needs grow. You can contract with a virtual assistant company for just some of the most minor of tasks. Start out with a small budget, say $50, $100, $250 a month. Check out their minimums. But just start it. Start delegating. Start getting rid of some things that you do on a regular basis that you shouldn't be doing. And once you get into that flow, you may really like it. And then you might say, you know what? I'm going to add an extra $50 to $100 on top of that $250. I'm going to get a few more things done. Yeah, in fact, I'm just going to shove all of my phone calls to that company, and they're going to take all the calls, and they're going to send me the transcript of the voicemail, etc., etc. Anyhow, hire, delegate, you know the drill. Not paying close attention or learning how to run the business side of your new coaching business? Well, here it is in a nutshell. Go make money. I know. Did you know that? That was like the first best thing. Bring in the sales and count every penny as it's deposited into your bank account, PayPal, Stripe, etc. as gross income. Do you have a business structure in place, such as a sole proprietorship, partnership, LLC, corporation? You'll need it for tax purposes and tax deduction purposes. Do you have an accountant or someone to do your taxes? While this is nice, it can be expensive, but not too much. But it can be worth it. If you don't have an accountant, you can do your own taxes online with software, like TurboTax. You are now a business owner, entrepreneur, and must operate your business professional life as such. You must learn marketing, website technology, terminology, etc. Do not ignore the business side. Not planning your business the way it should be, with a real business plan. Business plans are exciting to create because it's kind of like designing your own treasure map to the hidden treasure chest. Why run your business in the dark when you can learn exactly what steps to take, what resources to pull from, what marketing tactics you'll specifically implement, and so forth? Yes, new things will come up that you'll need to add and subtract to the business plan, but that's okay. The space shuttle is off course, guess what? 90% of the time. They constantly have to make tiny adjustments, constantly, so it heads in the right direction and finally makes it back to Earth safely. Running a business is no different. Tiny adjustments can make a significant difference in the outcome of your efforts. Not planning, no task lists, no checklists, being scattered all over the place, that's a business mistake coaches make. Not refunding a client when they're more trouble than they're worth. Better to pay them their money back, even if you might be right and it's a pinch in your pocketbook. Trouble clients can bring more trouble than they're worth. Lawsuits, bad-mouthing your reputation online, which could really cause damage to your coaching business. Hey, take out a loan if you have to, small loan. Then, when you give back their money, think carefully how it will be done. For example, if you charged their credit card for $1,000, don't be so quick to refund their money via the credit card system, through your virtual terminal refunds, Don't do that. That doesn't look good to the merchant company. Oh, this customer of ours is refunding $1,000. Beep, 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 beep. It's on the radar. What's going on? Let's say you did that twice a year, 3 times a year, and it was justified, and it was mutually accepted by both parties. It doesn't look good to the merchant company. So what do? Instead, offer to send a certified check or money order drawn off your bank account. You'll be mailing it certified, so you have a receipt that they received it. Keep your receipts. Best to do this at your bank where you have a relationship with the manager. Hopefully you do. Hey, Steve, George, Mary, Sue, I need to get a certified check for $1,000. Can you help me with that? Oh, sure. Come on to my desk. We'll take care of it. And then don't tell them what it's for. Like, oh, it's to refund a client. No. Just tell them you need it. It's for client-related materials or something. Just don't tell the bank why you need it. How can you tell a client is going to be trouble? Simply when they raise their voice, show any little signs of anger, and get really mad or irate, or just they don't act on your advice. They don't follow through on your suggestions. They just seem to be self-destructive in certain ways, and that's just no. Those folks, you just want to take care of them with refunds, or like I said, a certified check or money order. And then, what I would do? I would toss on a complimentary coaching session anytime for 45 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. You know what? It's all in the way you handle yourself and the refund. Better to hold your breath, bite your tongue, and do what you know you must do, even though you want to do something else maybe. Chances are, after time goes by, the upset client may realize you were the better person, and they ruined what could have been a great opportunity to work with you. For you, don't take it personal. Some like sushi, some don't. Some think coffee is too hot, some not so. Humans, while some are harder to please than some, you can never really please them all. But you can show each and every client who comes your way how professional you are and how you tried to help them. You gave them their money back, plus you offered a free session, or you didn't even charge for the session that they just had with you as they dropped the money on you. Again, you want to leave with grace and a smile and say, I wish you the best, because you don't want trouble. Better to bite that pain early on in that moment, even if it's for a day, a week, or a month. It kind of lingers, the pain, that client, they just, Better to bite that pain for that day, week, month. Better to bite it internally and then show the better self, because when they go out there and they talk to their friends, yeah, I got my money back. I didn't really like that guy, but he was really nice about it, and I didn't have any trouble, and well, yeah, I'm just glad I'm not coaching with him or her. And that's how you leave it. They'll actually throw in a little compliment to the people that they're going to be, loud mouthing, off to. So it's up to you how you handle those. Hey, this concludes part 1 of 2 of business mistakes that broke coaches make. Come on, let's continue to the next audio in this series and check out part 2 of 2, business mistakes that broke coaches make.